Yeah, I believe term limits should not exist. That is just ridiculous. I'm not exactly sure what the history of of having a job for the rest of your life that dictates what happens in the country, what the history of that is, but I think it's a bit ridiculous if you ask me. Alicia.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's very antiquated. I'm fine with the nine justices, but they definitely need term limits. First of all, these people want to go from the job to the grave. You know, it's too much. It's too much. The statistics have shown that most people have some sort of mental decline starting in their 70s. So you have justices in there well into their 80s, and how's that beneficial to any of us? I think term limits would just be fine. And it's just annoying how when we saw with the Trump appointees, they sat up there and lied, telling them that the Roe v. Wade was settled law. These people knew what they were going to do. That's why he picked them. And why aren't they being called activist judges? Because that's exactly what they are. And this is very sad that five people can decide the fate of hundreds of millions of people. And my question has always been when it comes to abortion rights and pregnancies and women and teenagers being able to speak to their doctors with their families, that's a private matter. So I never understood why abortions and pregnancies wasn't protected under HIPAA violations and HIPAA laws. That's nobody else's business but your doctor. And these right wingers that want to say that you're taking the power away from the parents when you talk about sex and gender identity in schools. Well, you're taking the power away from the parents to have a discussion with their child and that child's doctor on what they want to do. They can't have a discussion. What about parental rights then? So you can't have it all these ways. And it's just, I just think it's ridiculous. This is settled law and it should remain that way.
Uh, yeah, thank you. I meant to say term limits should exist, not shouldn't, if that's what I said.